Hello, this is Joe Jacobson, and welcome back to another class in the series, Creating Your WordPress Marketing Hub. And today we are going to, in this class number 6 here, we're going to talk about some basic WordPress settings. All right, let me pull, actually, there we go. And let's get full screen with this for you. Hopefully see it a little bit better. And so what you need to do is go to your browser, and remember how you needed to go log into WordPress, and you do that by typing in cpanel.yourdomainname.com, and you come to this login screen, and remember to type that in up at the top of your browser. Okay, so you get to this and type in your username and your password. You can click on Remember Me there, so it'll remember it in the future, and then click on Login. Then you'll come to your WordPress panel, your dashboard, the administration panel, admin panel. They call that the dashboard. And then from here is where you're going to basically be spending a lot of time. As you add content in the future, you always will come back to your dashboard and do that, either whether it's a post, an individual post, or an actual page. And we'll talk about that in the future, what the difference is and advantages. Okay, so let's take a look here. You can go take a look at yours and kind of click on things as you do get into it the first time, and like there's a help button over here and screen options. You know, you can modify how this looks a little bit for yourself, but you know, that's very simple stuff. We won't really go into that right at the moment. But what I want to take a look at here in this short video is basically all the way down here at the bottom, this Settings tab, and click on the Settings, and then it opens up some more options. And we're going to actually set up all the settings here for your new WordPress installation, basically the configuration. So let's click on the first one, which is General. Okay, General Settings comes up. Let's see what we need to change here. It will put in the title by default. Your tagline, it may put that in. Of course, you can change anything on here that you want. This will show up in your, on your actual pages and posts. So, and in the header. So you can see that too. You'll be playing with it. It does by default put the addresses in here. You can leave that. The email address, I'll probably fill that in for you. Anyone can register. You can click that if you want to. Subscribers for a new user. Now here's one thing you do need to change, and that's your time zone. For instance, I'm in the Eastern time zone. That's the UTC, which is Greenwich time, 5-hour difference, -5. So I would click on that one. So you do want to put the right time in there, because when you post it, you want to have the right time posted. Okay, so everything else is probably okay here, unless you like some other date format or time format, but that's okay. Just click on Save Changes, and you're done with that tab. The next one is Writing. So click on the Writing link here. That brings up the writing settings. Not too much to change here. You can probably leave everything here as the default. Right now you don't have any other categories. All it is uncategorized, and you may not even know what that means if you're new, but later on you'll be adding some more categories, and both for your posts and your links. But for right now, that's all you have. So just scroll on down. We'll talk about this stuff probably later on. Everything's okay here. There is one thing, and that's the update services. You do want to go ahead and probably take care of this right away and get it done. What happens here is, as you might not be able to read this, but it says basically when you publish a new post, WordPress will automatically notify all of the update services out there, and you do want that so you can spread your web of content more robustly out there. So you do want to put in some more here. I will tell you what I'm going to do is have a link for a PDF file on my blog site, on a blog post, and you can see that probably on the video popping up right now. There'll be a link there, so you can go over to the blog post and pick up that PDF, and it'll have in there. You just simply cut and paste, copy and paste right into here, and you drop them right in here, and that'll be on the website internetmlmtraining.com. Okay, so that should be on your screen right now on this video screen. Okay, click on Save Changes. Let's see, I don't know if I did any changes there, but I'll go ahead and click on that. And then we come to the next tab here, which is Reading. All pretty simple stuff. Now, you'll be seeing how this applies more in the future as you start building out your blog. Right now, it defaults to your latest post. You can leave it there. Later on, depending on your strategies and the structure of your blog itself and your themes, basically your strategy for promoting your business, you may want people to land right on a static page, which promotes a certain part of your business. So, but for right now, you don't have anything other than, if you drop this down, it says About. That's your About page. That's all there is now. So just leave that as a default. All this is okay for default. You may want to change this to Summary here for each article in your feed. You may want to just have the summary there. Okay, and the coding is okay there. Click on Save Changes. And the next one is Discussion. So we're going to go to the discussion settings. Again, everything here has some default checks already. For right now, you can probably just leave it the way it is. As you get more experienced, if it's certain things you're not happy with, you can change it a little bit. But let's scroll on down. You can probably leave all that the same, including some of these things where you can block out some spam. Avatars is one thing you might want to change here. Basically, that's a little picture that shows up for those sites that are enabled for that function, including blogs. And it says here it's already show avatars, so that's defaulted. And G is for suitable for all audiences. You may want to change down here the default avatar for those people that don't have their own custom avatar, their own picture of themselves, or maybe their company logo. It won't show up, so it'll just put this, whatever you click on here, blank, mystery man, that's kind of a bland one. So you might want to pick one of these other ones. It's up to you. And if you do pick one of those, then go ahead and click on Save Changes. And the next one is Media. That's the next tab. The settings for media are pretty standardized. You can probably leave those just the way they are. Okay, so we won't spend much time on that one. Uploaded files, yep, they go into this folder here. You'll see all that as you get rolling here. Click on Save Changes. And then get back to Privacy. On the Privacy link, there's only one thing there, and that's already defaulted to sharing your information, your content on the web and with everybody. So go ahead and leave that one the way it is. And the last tab here is Permalinks. And there is one change here you might want to make. Okay, so the Permalinks settings, the default one is kind of boring and doesn't give a lot of description. So what you probably want to do is pick one of these other ones. You can do a custom one as well. But here's what I suggest, makes it real easy, is pick one of this month one here, or the day, and then come on down here to the custom structure. See how it populates, puts it right in there for you. But you don't necessarily need all the dates in there. You can leave them if you want to. But here's another option for you if you want to have it a little bit cleaner and it won't be so long. Is you want to have the sample post name in there because that's part of your keyword optimization. We'll be learning more about that later. Plus, it's a good descriptive title. It lets people know as they look at that full your URL address is this whole address here, your domain name plus your sample post name, whatever you're writing about on that particular post will be there, so that's good. But you don't need all the dates in there unless you really want them. So come back over here. If you want to right now, I suggest you might want to do this, is just click over there at the beginning of it and delete all those other ones right up to there. Okay, hopefully you can see that. And it just leaves basically the post name in there. Okay, that's it for that. Optional, you don't need to worry about that right now. Later on you can organize by topics. Click on Save Changes, and that's about it. You're all done with the basic settings for WordPress. The next step we're going to take a look at in the next video is going to be coming over here to Appearance and selecting the theme that you want to use. Right now there's only one default theme in there, it's kind of boring. You want to create your own theme on there and your own customized theme. Of course, you can buy ones too, and there's a lot of free ones. We're going to talk about that on the next video. So that's it for now, and I hope you get this all set up before the next video, because we're going to really getting closer and closer here to the point where we're actually going to be able to start creating some content. See you on the next one. Bye-bye now.